Hello everyone, welcome to RA Accountants video channel. My name is Riz Akhtar and I am partner at RA Accountants. The firm specializes in healthcare, landlord's taxes and franchise and many other owner-managed businesses. Today I have invited Anjana Trivedi to talk to us about dentists buying a practice or dentists wish to set up from the scratch. Anjana has been with us for more than 7 years, and I'm going to ask Anjana to say hello to you and introduce herself.
Hello everyone, my name is Anjana Trivedi. As Reese said, I have been with RA for over 7 years. I'm one of the senior tax accountant. While being with RA, I have had opportunity not just to deal with the compliance portfolio of the client, but also to assist them with the buying and the selling of their businesses.
Thank you, Anjana. Today, we want to talk about dentistry. And I know you have actually helped many dentist clients acquire them, and also you helped them, a lot of them, set up from scratch and be successful. Let's talk about them today. And so, yes, just share some experiences, in particularly that sector.
Well, when they're buying a business for any business, I would say, but particularly for dental practices, they have two options. Whether they want to buy a business which is already available in the market to purchase, which is running up and running, or they want to start from scratch. So if they're planning to buy a dental practice which is already available in the market, that will have the ready patient database. So the cash flow is there from the day one. Whereas if they were to start from scratch, there is no database, they will be starting from scratch.
Yeah.
But they can have the dental practice the way they have thought of. They have their own way instead of having it whatever's ready in the market. I believe that while they're looking to buy a dental practice or any business, it's good to see. It's good to do the due diligence, financial due diligence, and the legal due diligence. It helps them while they looking to, because the due diligence will help them to assess the financial health of the business.
Yeah.
It also uncovers any risk which are associated with the business, and also gives the database of the patient and everything as well.
They're buying an income stream. But you mentioned the word due diligence. But as helping the clients, you will do your financial due diligence, looking at the historical data and ensuring that what the seller have presented is true and fair. But in terms of what should the client themselves be doing when they're buying practice as a commercial due diligence?
Good question, Reese. When anybody is looking to buy a business, they need to look for the location the dental practice is based, the legal contracts, the lease of the building, the patient database, and the staff. What are the ratio of staff on payroll and associates? So it's not just buying any dental practice, but they need to look at everything in detail. They will also need the business plan, because when they have a business plan ready, that will help them grow faster than the normal business, because then they have a vision that what they want to achieve as well. So that will help them grow their business smoothly.
I think from on this point, I think it's important that as a dental specialist accountant, we've done many transactions, but why should a client, someone, choose a dental accountant such as RA Accountants and yourself, instead of going with a generalist?
So when you trying to buy a business or starting from scratch, accountant plays crucial role, because we as accountant become a partner with a business. So having a dental specialist accountant like RA accountant is not just giving them general accountancy assistant or compliance help, but we are giving them end-to-end services with regards to buying the business. We also deal with the lenders, bank, the solicitor, the third-party advisors. We guide them with any registration of the working through with the solicitor on the compliance work, like a CQC registration and everything. So is good to have the industry of the dentist industry knowledge. Um, Accountant like RA,
And also
we
the structures,
specialize.
yeah, the tax
Yes,
structures,
the
yeah.
tax because that helps to maximize the value and the minimize the risk if they have a structure in place from the beginning. So
Mm.
any dental specialist accountant like us would help them to
We have the saying in RA, in our tax team, that as a business owner, your job is to create wealth, and our job as tax experts is to preserve that wealth that you have created by saving you tax, and so on and so on. So let's come back to you on the money side now. So you, as an accountant, obviously have experience in liaising with the solicitors and the banks, the main tripod of acquiring a practice. Let's talk about the money. So, what kind of money the dentist should have or aim to have when they're buying a practice?
so they should have at least have 10 to 30% of the purchase price to pay towards the deposit if they're buying the dental practice, which is readily available. The bank will also look for future cash flow forecasts because that helps the bank or gives the confidence to bank while they're lending the money. Um, the buyer will also need to be ready with working capital requirement because they need to make sure unexpected expenses, the staff cost, day-to-day expenses, everything. And especially when you're starting the business from scratch, the working capital requirement will be high because there is no patient database, there is no income stream from day one. So they don't know until when the income revenue will generate it or when
Yeah,
the revenue will start. So
you really rolled into my next topic was for actually the how do we help or how do you help with the dentist who wants to set up from scratch. But viewers, just want to share with you my personal experience. I'm actually the founder of RA 21 years ago, and it's very rewarding, equally hardworking. You are your own boss, but at the same time, you could be picking up phone at the reception and opening post at the same time. It is so. If any of you wants to set up a practice, I'm happy to share my personal experiences of being a owner manager or a founder of RA. There are going to be many similarities, but it's hard work, but very equally rewarding. So, Angela, over to you on this. Just talk to us about the people who wants to set up their own practice. What should they be doing? What should they be looking out for?
they should be looking out for location, the first of all, because yes, there will be other patient will be coming from different area as well. But if the dental practice in right location, they will be getting the neighborhood as well as a patient database. They need to have a great team. They need to look out for the financial requirement. They need to invest into the equipment, which are good equipment. So they will be more than it's just more than just investing into it. It's starting from scratch. So pretty much
Yeah.
everything they need to be ready with the compliance requirement, which is CQC
But
registration.
what do you say those dentistry being versus being a business owner of a dental practice? So this transition of mindset.
So when you become a business owner, is obviously it's not just a clinical work anymore. You have to manage the financial, you have to manage the staff, you have to
Yeah.
manage the marketing, you have to manage was the any practice issue or compliance, managing the relationship with the patients because that's the key area.
You're a leader.
If you don't manage to have the good relationship with the patient, they won't be coming again and you won't get the referral because most of the patient database is by providing a good service, so they stay with you and then they will refer to other patients as well.
Recommendations and referrals.
So when they become a business owner, they need to balance the business growth as well as the clinical work. While when they're working right now, they're just working for someone else and they do not have to deal with the day-to-day requirement, which is challenging. It could be challenging.
The, it isn't. When should the likes of either both camps, want to buy a practice, category one, let's say, are setting up from scratch? Number two, when should they be talking to you?
The sooner is better because then we can look at what are their plans,
Yeah.
what they're looking for, what they're trying to achieve. We can guide them what should be their structure. We also can help them decide what they need to look for when they're going in the market to look for the dental practices. Because if you're a first time buyer, you wouldn't know much what needs to be looked into, what you should be looking for in the
Yeah,
dental
probably.
practice.
Yeah.
So if they speak to us sooner, then we can help them. We can help them financial planning as well.
Please.
As I said, we work with lenders and solicitors, so we can guide to them throughout the
Bring the team
process.
together. Yeah.
I would suggest, if any one of you thinking to buy or start up from scratch dental practice, please feel free to book no cost consultation with me. I'll be more than happy to go through your personal goal and assist you with the purchase of the business.
Thank you, Anjana. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Planning is very important. Planning is not just a word. Business plan consists marketing plan, your financial plan, your forecast, your HR plan, your everything. There's an old saying, um, failing to plan is planning to fail. I hope you wouldn't be one of them. But as Anjana said, if you are looking to go any of those routes, such as being your own boss by setting up a practice or buying one, please contact us at RA for no charge consultation. I'll be happy to assist you. On that note, thank you very much for your time today. I hope to see you in the next video.